Hey there. Today we'll be going through a grounding flow. Feel free to turn on your favorite playlist, and we'll get started at the top of the mat today in mountain pose. Finding both feet grounded on the floor to start, toes spread out wide. And think of a string coming all the way up the center, through the midline, all the way to the crown of the head, standing up tall, shoulders broad, palms facing the front. And take a few deep breaths here. On the next inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And on the exhale, bring hands to heart center. Thumb points in heart center and gazing down at the fingertips. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, perhaps using the prompt, I am grateful and motivated, or whichever words you choose. Spend a few breaths here with your intention or your mantra. Every breath in, feeling the sensations run through to the fingers and the toes. Every breath out, completely release and relax. And if you've had the eyes closed, you can blink them open. We'll start to move. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, elbows wide, heart lift. Find your cactus pose. Clasp the fingers behind the back. Roll the shoulders up and back. Deep bend in the knees. Find your forward fold, Uttanasana. Chest towards the thighs. Take a breath here. And exhale, release. Holding on to opposite elbows, find a sway from side to side. Sticking with your breath, inhales, breathing through the side body, exhale. And come back through center, release the bind. Inhale, halfway lift, hands can be on shins or on the quads. Extend the spine. And exhale, deep forward fold. Try to use your entire breath here. Inhale as you halfway lift. And exhale, deep fold. One more time, inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs, maybe weight is in the toes, and then tuck the pelvis, roll the spine up, stacking the vertebra all the way to stand. And once the head stacks, roll the shoulders up and back, find your mountain pose, Tadasana, fingers spread out wide. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Go ahead and grab the left wrist with the right hand and reach up and over. Get a side waist stretch here. Maybe gazing up towards the elbow. Use your next inhale to come back through center. Switch the grip. Reach up out of the right side waist and tip over, gazing under the right. Take a breath here. And come back up through center. Unhook the hands, reach up, spread the fingers. Exhale, find your cactus pose. Circle the arms down, clasp the hands. Open up and forward fold. Maybe pedaling out the feet again. And release the hands down towards the toes. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Fingertips or hands on the mat. Take the left foot, step it back, find your low lunge. Heel toe the right foot out to the right side of the mat. Pinky edge maybe parallel with the side of the mat. Maybe toes turned out a bit. Find maybe some movement from side to side. Finding our lizard lunge here. And take a few more breaths. Think about keeping the spine long. Crown of the head reaching towards the top of your room. Start to slowly lower the back knee, and we'll take this into a twist. Press through the left hand on right quad. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, maybe gaze up towards the sky. Now, option to stay where you are, or option to lift the back knee, sink the back hip, sink the left hip. Option to start to maybe come onto the pinky edge of the top foot ever so slightly. And option to reach this right hand up towards the sky. Think about activating the core here, belly button, and then add the twist. Take a breath and close it off. Both hands or both fingertips in the mat, press back, find a long pyramid pose, front toes flex. Try to get this right hip in line with the back hip, right and left hip, and then go ahead and rebend. We'll step up into an active squat, top of the mat, left foot out to the left side, hips back, heart lifts. And we'll take a few breaths here, keep the quads warm. Think about externally rotating the knees, sinking the hips back. Take one more inhale. Sink down on the exhale. Use your next inhale to lift up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift through the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sink back into your active squat, pressing the knees towards the back. Take a breath here. And go ahead and release down into your fold. So kind of like a wide leg fold here, toes in, heels out, maybe sway from side to side here. Maybe holding on to opposite elbows and swaying. Breathing into the back of the legs. Once you pass through center, release the bind, inhale halfway, and then go ahead and step the right foot all the way back. Find your lizard lunge, so left side of the left foot parallel with the back side of the mat, 2 hands on the instep here. Just opening up the back hip. And go ahead and drop the back knee. Extend through the spine, and then start to find your twist. Left hand, right quad, lift through the waist, and I'll turn this way, add your twist. Option to tuck the back toe and lift the back knee. Option to roll to the pinky edge. Option, left hand up to the sky, fingers spread out. Find the stretch in the shoulder, up towards the top fingertip. And take a breath here, inhale, exhale, close it off. Press back into long pyramid pose, front toes flex. And we'll rebend here. Press the hands into the mat, lift up through the core, find high plank, hold high plank. A few more breaths here, knitting in the ribs. And then go ahead and shift the weight over the wrist, shoulders over wrists, and we'll lower all the way down to the belly. Biceps wrapping through on the onto the ribs, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift to a baby cobra. Gazing out ahead, broad shoulder blades here. Exhale, release. Find a child's pose. Reach up and back. And take a few breaths here to warm up. And let's find a wide leg downward dog. So left and right foot on either side of the mat. Press the hips up and back. Find your wide stance dog here. Find your attention down midline of the mat. Center, right and left side holding equal weight. Take the right hand to the left thigh, maybe left ankle or calf. Maybe add a little twist. And with control, right hand finds the mat, left hand. Now this is also something that you can do in tabletop on your knees and hands if you'd like. If downward dog's maybe putting a little bit too much pressure on the shoulders or the wrists today, go ahead and unwind. And if you're in your tabletop position or in downward dog, we're going to meet at the top of the mat. Start to heel toe the feet in between the hands. And find your fold, maybe wrapping arms behind the legs, navel in, nose towards shins. And take a deep breath here. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, find your fold. Tuck the pelvis, rise to stand, arms overhead. And exhale, bring hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. And go ahead and step the left foot back this time. Heel toe the right foot out to the side. Find your lizard lunge. Inhale, reach the heart. Exhale, find pyramid pose. Maybe front toes flex here. We're going to go through these a few more times as you rebend the front knee. Back hip sinks. Inhale, both hips lift. Exhale, sink. One more time, press and lift. And we'll go ahead and rebend. Left foot steps to the side of the mat. Find your active squat. Hips back, hard up. Take a deep breath. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Go ahead and sit back into your active squat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fingertips to mat. Right foot steps back this time, lizard lunge. Take a deep breath. Exhale, press and toes lift. Inhale, rebend and stretch. And exhale, reach. One more time. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, big exhale, reach and stretch. And we'll plant the palms. Step back into plank, hold high plank. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, lower halfway down or to the belly. Inhale, reach up, up dog, or baby cobra. Exhale, find downward facing dog. I'm going to get Dulli her bed so she can get to work. Here you go, Miss Deuce. Yes. In your downward dog for another breath. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. Walk the feet to the right and left side of the mat. Right hand to the left. Press through the left hand. Lift the hips. Maybe find a little bit of a spinal twist here. And replace left hand, right side. Pressing the hips back and twist. And come back through center. Go ahead and heel toe the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, find your fold. Tuck the pelvis, tuck the belly, roll all the way up. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Halfway lift here. And we'll drop the hand, step the left foot, heel toe the right foot out to the side. Lizard lunge. Breathing in here. Exhale, find your high pyramid pose. Now we're going to rebend the front knee, lift up into a high lunge, press through the inner outer arches of that front foot, back heel lifts. Hands can stay on the hips or maybe reaching arms up to the sky. If arms are up to the sky, grab the left wrist, reach up and over towards this bent leg. Find a side stretch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Now open arm twist over the front leg here. So the right side, right hand reaches back. And really think about dropping and extending the left hip. Bring the right hand to meet the left. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, close it back off. One more time, pulling the right hand all the way back, fingertips gazing towards the back, breathing through the shoulder. And drop the right hand to the back leg. Lift the left arm up and over. Find your reverse lunge. Take a breath here. And exhale, let's find the mat with the hands. Fingertips on the mat. Press into the mat. Step back into plank. Hips rise. Find downward facing dog. Heel toe to the top of the mat. We'll do this the other side. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Let's rise to stand. Reach the arms up overhead. And bring hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold right foot steps back this time. Left foot to the left side of the mat. Finding extension in the back hip. Inhale, breath here. And exhale, find high pyramid pose, folding over the front leg. Option to keep the micro bend in that front knee. Then rebend, shift the weight to midline, so navel in towards core as you're going to rise, bring hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up overhead as an option, grabbing the right wrist this time, reach up and over, really having to find center, find your balance here. Press through this front foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring hands through heart center. Now we're going to open arm twist to the left side this time. Bringing the left fingertips to the back, right fingertips reach forward. Stretch and close it off. Again, left hand reaches all the way back and close it off. One more time, inhale, stretch. And hold it here, open up the heart. Left hand, right thigh this time. Right arm reaches up and back. Enjoy this reverse lunge. Big stretch in the hip, the torso. And then go ahead and cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot. We'll step back into our plank pose. Hold plank, press the floor away. Take a deep breath here. And lower down halfway or to the belly. Inhale, take an up dog or a cobra pose. Lift through the heart and tuck the toes. We'll find our downward facing dog pose. And find your downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up and back. And step it to the outside of the right foot. You're in your lizard lunge. Take a deep breath. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, long pyramid pose. Rebend the front knee. Stay on the ground with the feet. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring hands to heart center. Open arm twist to the right side. And this time we're going to move into warrior two. So the hands are going to circle around. So the right hand, right leg is forward. Back foot spins out, sinking down in the front knee. So a few breaths here in warrior two. Now the front heel is going to line up with the instep of that back foot. Gaze over the front fingers. Take a few deep breaths. Press through the back heel. And go ahead and flip the front palm, reach up and over with this hand, reverse your warrior. And come into side angle pose. So we'll start off with the right forearm on the right quad here. And then think about pressing through both feet, lifting the top arm up overhead. If you would like to work on a bind, a shoulder opener, back hand can wrap around to the opposite hip. And keep that shoulder open, rolling it up and back. If you'd like to work on a full bind, perhaps right hand reaching under the left. We'll have a few more breaths here to play around with any shoulder opener you'd like. And if you're in a bind, go ahead and release the left arm up to the sky. We're going to meet in Skandasana, the back of the mat. So start to slowly lift through this front leg, bend through the back leg, sink the hips. And this side lunge can go anywhere from hip sinking back or maybe hip sinking down towards heel. And maybe flexing through that extended leg. And then go ahead and switch sides. Hips sinking back like you're in a chair, or maybe hips down towards ankle. And go ahead and find a low lunge from here. And step to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. This time, right foot steps all the way back. Heel toe the left foot out to the left side this time. Find your lizard lunge. Inhale, extend. Exhale, high pyramid pose. Rebend the front knee. Inhale, rise to your high lunge. Gazing out in front and lifting through the heart. Bring hands through heart center. Open arm twist to the left this time. Reaching through both fingertips, squaring the hips off to the front. Now circle the arms around to find a warrior two. Left hand forward, right hand back. And just check out your form. Maybe you're here for a few breaths, externally rotating this knee over the first and second toe. Press through the back heel. Shoulders stacking over the hips. Keep the legs as they are. Inhale, take a reverse warrior, reach up and over. Press to lift, ground to lift. Create some space. And then find your side angle pose. And we'll be here for a few breaths again to kind of take this journey as you wish. What feels right for you. Maybe it looks exactly the same as last side. Maybe it's a little different. Holding it here, staying with the breath. If the mind wanders, come back to your inhales and your exhales. And we'll slowly release the top arm back to the sky. Start to straighten the bent leg, bend the right. Find your Skandasana or side lunge version. And we'll come through center, Skandasana, or side lunge on the opposite side. Now walk the fingertips to frame the front foot. Step back into high plank, or option to drop the knees into low plank for a little bit more support. Lower down halfway or to the belly. Inhale, take your back bend. And exhale to downward facing dog. And we'll start to put this all together. Take a few more breaths. Bring the gaze to the thumbs and walk up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Tuck the pelvis, roll to stand. Reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Let the gaze follow. Let your intention follow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And go ahead and step the left foot back. Right toes out to the side. Find a lizard pose. Extend through the spine. Take a breath here. And exhale to high pyramid pose. Front toes flex. Rebend the right knee. Inhale, rise, hands to heart, high crescent, or arms up overhead. Squaring off of the back hips, lift the heart. Bring hands through heart center. Find an open arm twist to the right. Maybe gazing back. Let's switch the hands. Right hand forward. Warrior two. Sink the hips. Flip the palm. We'll add our reverse. And come into your side angle pose, or maybe right away to extended side angle pose. Right fingertips on the ankle or to the mat. And from here, Skandasana, side lunge back of the mat. Face forward here. Both hands in between the left foot. We're in lizard lunge on the opposite side. Take an inhale, find some length in the spine. Exhale, high pyramid pose. Rebend the front knee. Bring everything in towards midline. Find your stability. Release the arms up to the sky. Square off the hips on the inhale. Exhale, open arm twist towards the bent leg. Go ahead and circle the arms. Find warrior two on the left. Flip the palm, add your reverse. Reach up and over. Side angle pose, or maybe coming exactly into your extended side angle. Option to bring top bicep by the ear and stretch. Travel to the opposite side of the mat. Find your side lunge. And face forward into your open lizard lunge. Two hands inside the foot. Inhale, extend through the spine. Exhale, high pyramid pose. Inhale, rebend, center, and lift. Exhale, heart center and open. Inhale, circle the arms, find warrior two. Exhale, settle in. Reverse your warrior stretch. Extended side angle pose. Bend. Skandasana, travel to the back. Face the back of the mat, lizard lunge left side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pyramid pose. Rebend and plant. Inhale, reaching up, high crescent. Hands through heart center. Open arm twist. Let the gaze follow as you circle the arms around, sink the hips. Warrior two. Go ahead and add a reverse. extended side angle pose. Option to bring top arm over the ear. Skandasana to the opposite side of the mat. And turn to face front. You're in lizard lunge again. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, high pyramid pose. Rebend, inhale, rise. Hands through heart center and twist. Circle the arms, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle pose. Option to bring arm over. Skandasana, back of the mat. Lizard lunge left side, hands in between foot. Inhale, extend. Exhale, long pyramid pose. Rebend, inhale, rise, high crescent. Find your gaze. Exhale, hands through heart center. Open arm twist, stretch. Circle the arms, warrior two. Inhale, reverse and reach. Exhale, side angle or extended side angle pose. Travel to the front, Skandasana. Find lizard lunge, top of the mat. Now walk the right foot out a little bit towards the edge of the mat. Step the left foot to the left side of the mat and find your active squat. Hold active squat here. A few more breaths. Lift up the chest as you sink the hips down. Inhale, reach up. And toes in, heels out. Go ahead and forward fold over the legs. Take a breather. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Let's press through the hands. Step back into a wide leg plank. Hold your plank here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Find a side plank, Vashisthasana on the left side. Option to drop the left knee if you'd like to come into supported. Holding here. Now maybe releasing the top arm to the sky. Maybe adding any sort of stance that you'd like in the legs. Option to bring top arm over the ear and hold it here for 3 and 2 and 1. We'll circle down, meet in high plank pose and travel to the other side. Find your side plank here. Press through the standing arm. Lift through the oblique. Come into your shape. Holding it for a few more moments here. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your high plank. Toes out wide to the edge of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to your downward facing dog with wide legs. Now press through the hands, shift the hips up and back. And we'll run through this one more time. Right hand to left leg. Take a twist. And come back through center. Left hand, right leg. And twist. And come back through center. Gaze in between the thumbs. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Right foot out to the side. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, long pyramid pose. Rebend to lift. High crescent lunge. Exhale, hands through heart center. Open arm twist. Warrior two, right side. Reverse. Come into your side angle pose. Left arm up and over. Travel to the back of the mat. Find your lizard lunge to the back of the mat, left side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, press and lift. Inhale, root to stand tall. And exhale, hands through heart center. Open arm twist to the left. Inhale, open up, warrior two. And exhale, reverse. Side angle or extended side angle pose. See if you can move with your breath here. One movement to each part of the breath. Skandasana. Come to your lizard lunge. Inhale, extend the heart. Exhale, high pyramid pose. Rebend to lift, high crescent. Open arm twist to the right. Inhale, lift, sink down, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Side angle pose. Skandasana, back of the mat. Find your lizard lunge. Inhale, reach the heart. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, high crescent. Hands through heart, open arm twist. Switch it around, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Top of the mat, side lunge, skandasana. Front of the mat, step back, hold high plank pose. One more round of the abs. 3, 2, 1. Side plank, Vashisthasana, left side, holding it here. Option maybe to drop the bright big toes on the mat if you would like to find your flip dog. Opening up the shoulder a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's meet in high plank pose. Last one of class. 3, 2, 1. Vashisthasana, side plank, right side here. Option to drop the left toes on the mat. Lifting through the heart. Lifting up. 3, 2, 1. Let's meet in our high plank pose. Drop to the knees and find a child's pose here. Digging the fingertips in the mat, sink the hips back towards the heels. All the heat and all the energy that we generated in the body, start to let it dissipate and let it go here. Letting all the parts of the body, all the cells kind of rejuvenate. All this new energy that we were able to spread throughout the body with using our breath and holding these tough movements, balance poses, flowing with our breath. And start to roll up, and we'll go ahead and find a comfortable seat. Work on one pose to cool down. Feet can be planted on the mat, arms reaching forward, and start to slowly roll down the back. I like to think of this as a nice gentle massage on the spine. We'll take 10 seconds. So tuck the pelvis here, really work on compressing through the core here. Great practice that will help later on with inversions if you end up wanting to. 3, 2, and 1. Extend the feet, extend the arms, clasp the fingers, press the palms away, get a big stretch from fingers to toes. Inhale. Exhale, release. Replace the feet on the mat, bringing the heels up towards the glutes. We're going to take a bridge pose. Pressing through the feet, pressing through the hands. Inhale, hips rise. Option to roll the shoulders under, clasping the hands. And we'll be here for a few minutes, or a few breaths, not a few minutes. Be here for a few breaths here. Press through both feet and lift the hips. Stretch through the back, opening up the heart. Just notice the quality of the breath as we make our way towards the end of the practice today. Knowing that you have control of the speed, of the tenacity, of the velocity, all those things of the breath. You have the opportunity to control that which you breathe in and how you breathe out. So if the day goes any which way you want it to, you can always come back to your breath, finding the rhythm and move through whatever you're facing. And slowly release, roll down, hips come down last. And find a comfortable spot just to relax for a few more minutes as we sign off from class, maybe in a Shavasana pose on the back, closing the eyes. Thank you so much for joining, sending peace, love, and joy. And if you have a moment, cultivating all the positive energy in class and sending it out to the community and those around you, near and far. Namaste.